Oh, goodness. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. All this technology. Anyway, thank you for letting me know. And hey, Lee Pepper, good to see you again. Good to see you again too, Susan. Thanks for waiting on me today. So let me get back to Sean and, Sean and Sarah. So anyway, where did I leave off? Yeah. So, he's complaining about her or accusing her of getting her hair done and wanting to get her boobs done and all this different stuff, right? And, she's like, well, you just need to calm down. It's not that, I'm not cheating on you, because he kept, continuously, accusing her of cheating on him. And, now the thing is that it really wasn't. It wasn't right for her to tell her daughter to lie to Sean, because it puts a kid in a bad position, right? But do I feel sorry for Sean? Absolutely not. That man has had 7 children. Finally, he does it. Well, I shouldn't say the right way, because, I can't, I'm not going to say just because a person is married, it's, that's absolutely the right way for having children. But, you could argue it's a more of a stable environment than, just having children continuously with his ex-baby's mom and just, not giving her the support that she needs. So now that he's done it, quote unquote, the right way, it still doesn't make sense, because the way that you start your relationship, the way you build that foundation is the way that, basically will carry out throughout the relationship. And we can't forget that the way that he started the relationship initially, he was with Destiny. Remember Destiny, right? So he was technically still talking to Destiny, or he was with Destiny and talking to Sarah at the same time, which, she found out later on, but it was kind of too late. She was already like halfway down the aisle. So this guy is a little bit of he's a scammer. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way that he functions, and I don't feel sorry for him. Should she be doing it that particular way? No, she shouldn't. She should just be like, look, dummy, okay? My baby's daddy's back in the picture. He's spending time with my daughter, and then that's it. And as far as we know, that there hasn't been anything going on between those two, but, maybe. We haven't seen anything like that, but the way that she was looking at him, she looks like she's definitely still holding a candle for Mr. Anthony, right? So now Sean is all upset, and he's He-Man, and he's taking his arm, and he's pushing the thing or whatever, and, I don't know what's going on with Sean. Sean's like losing his shit right now. And we're not used to him being like that, right? He's usually so docile and just like an idiot. But, the way he's going off, the reaction seemed genuine, but I think they built him up to that point with production, because he can't put 2 and 2 together like that. I'm just not convinced that he can. So then he walks off, and, he's like really upset in the yard and stuff like that. And she's all like, oh my God, I can't believe he reacted that way. But it's like, Sarah, come on, what did you think he was going to do? Oh, well, maybe she didn't expect that, because we don't really see that from him. But, if you've been keeping something from him that involves his family unit, then, you have to expect he's going to have some kind of negative reaction towards it. And I think Sean just got a little bit too comfortable, with his fun-size wife, as he likes to call it. He's not... there was no emotional depth with him. He never seemed to really care about the things that she cared about and stuff. And I just don't know why those two were together. I think he just seemed to be like a good security blanket for her when she came out of prison or whatever. So I don't know. But, when I was looking at the scenes for the next episode, it looks good. We are catching up with everybody next episode. We're gonna see Monique and Derek. It looks like he's gonna propose. I'm like, oh my God. He's in it for the bag. He wants another WeTV contract. He wants another season. Okay. We see a scene with who was it? Oh my God. Oh, with Chance and Taylor. So is he now? Do you guys think that Taylor? Yeah. Or would you say Lee Pepper Sean gets what he gets? Listen. I am totally like. First of all, I just don't understand the mentality of someone like Sean. You have It's different if you have like multiple partners who you've had children with. Things didn't work out. You're not the marrying type. You don't settle down, whatever it is. I don't know. That's not, I'm not judging that. But if you have 6 children with the same woman, what prevents you from getting married? I just don't. I mean, if you're already marriage minded to begin with, you mean to tell me you had to wait till you were in your 50s or whatever to know you wanted to get married? I mean, I will not deny Sean definitely loves his kids. I think he at least he comes across as someone who very much loves his children as much as he makes poor decisions in relationships. But I mean, I don't get it. Like, did he think that he was going to trade in Kelly, his ex, for like a younger version? Or, it's just like, Sean, you're such an idiot. Remember the way Destiny, oh my God, Destiny used to drag him. Destiny treated him like he was literally like a little piece of turd on the sidewalk. And, that's what I said. He deserves it. What'd you say, Susan? One thing I can only say is he works. Now, whether he supports all his kids, yeah, he does work. He does work. Sean has definitely maintained employment. And I was worried about that, Susan, because, when he was with Destiny, he had his job and everything, but when he decided to marry Sarah and he moved out of state, right? I thought, well, like, what are you going to do with your job? Because it seemed like he had a job that was stable and he had been at for a long time. So, I mean, how are you going to take care of your kid? That 6 kids is a lot to support. And I don't think he's making money like that. Now, you got 7 kid kind of money. Listen, you're going to really have to be and beyond the 6-figure income for something like that. Sean is just a mess. But yeah, him trying to be all He-Man and, push the little swing that she was on. Like, that's scary. See, I don't like stuff like that. I don't like when men act like that, because that's just, oof, that brings back, oof, no, I don't like stuff like that. That really makes me nervous. But, so yeah, that was Sean and Sarah. So who else was it for next week? Let me take a look at my notes. Eris and Cam. I'm trying to think. There was a little, when I was looking at the upcoming episode preview, yeah, he is selfish. Isn't he selfish? That's all he loves is himself. I mean, like, if things weren't working out with Kelly to that point, then stop making children with her. And Kelly, why, I don't know why she stuck with him too. But maybe Kelly thought, eventually he'd get his stuff together or something like that. What do you think if you had all those kids with somebody that they would marry you? I mean, unless they just told you from the very beginning, from day one, no, I'm not into marriage. But he was promising Destiny marriage. He promised Sarah marriage. So whatever happened to Kelly, the mother of your children? And she's over there struggling with those kids by herself. Okay, I don't see those kids wearing Gucci bags and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's a lot of money to take care of all those kids. And those poor children, that one teenager, she's always, in tears every time she's on camera because she's so conflicted about her relationship with her father. He's just a damn mess. I have no respect for Sean. I have no respect for Sean. But listen, what do you guys think? Or do you guys, okay, put a thumbs up or a thumbs down in the chat if you guys think that Brittany and Marcelino should still be on this show. Because, honey, this is beyond life after lockup at this point. This is like retirement and I don't know, AAA, or AARP or something like that. I mean, they look like they're ready for their retirement benefits. They've been on this show too long. I think there's only so much that we need to see of a couple. I mean, we got a good look into what it was like for them to struggle and, get themselves established, trying to create a new business and what it was like to have a new kid. Every chapter after chapter after chapter we've gone through with them. Lee Pepper, you're tired of them. So you saw them on the previous. I'm just like, you guys are like a normal dysfunctional American couple. I mean, we don't really need to keep seeing that. I think we have a good idea. You got a thumbs down too, Susan. All right. And see, I did a little short video about that. Like, I'm so sick and tired of Marcelino and Brittany. And I'm telling you, usually when you do short videos, you can't control it, right? It just comes up in your feed and it'll play. So usually, you can see that a lot of people have viewed your video. That video got I don't know. You'd have to go back and take a look at it, but it got so few views. Even people were just like completely disinterested in even the idea that they were coming back. And because we got so many episodes into this season without seeing them, I thought, well, are they tricking us? Is this not going to happen? Because this is episode. Oh, well, this is episode 45. See, yeah, Love After Lockup and Life After Lockup do weird, like they blend their seasons. So even though this is technically episode 45, I don't know, what is this, episode 5 or 6 of this new season? I can't even keep count. Maybe 6, 7, something like that. So, this deep, my point being, this deep into the season, you don't think that you're going to be seeing Brittany and Marcelino. And I'm so tired of them. So what else? Oh, so listen, you know what? Usually I do like the love shows and stuff. Not exclusively, but I mean, that's like the majority of what I do. But, but I'll do any show that's like, very interesting to me. So I noticed that Love is Blind season 4 has come up, and they are in my residential, I was going to say my hometown, but my residential town where I live in Seattle. So I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting, because Seattle is a whole nother monster. I could never imagine being someone single trying to find someone here. Yes, it's extremely liberal, extremely progressive. It's great. If you're this or that, you're in that box, LGBTQI plus, whatever, you can find something here. But I don't know how people connect, because it's people are very inside themselves. And, I don't really see flirtation happening, but I mean, I'm from New York and people are very aggressive, over there. So it's definitely a stark difference. So I wonder to myself, I wonder how people navigate dating. I mean, because everybody that I know that lives here in Seattle, they've married people that they knew from college. I mean, everybody I know married someone from college. So this is going to be really interested in a very introverted kind of city. So I'll be covering that. I don't know if you guys have watched Love is Blind or not, but that's very interesting. I've been watching some other things too. I wouldn't normally watch a show like this, but I watched this show recently called Queen's Court, and they have like these reality stars from other shows coming on there, and some of them I don't know very well, but they're kind of watching them kind of get matched up. It's like a Bachelorette style, but all the women are on the panel are all women of color. It's an interesting take that's quite different. But we do get an interracial couple on there, so that's always interesting to me as well. So yeah, I mean, that's about it. What else? Any other good upcoming shows other than Love is Blind? Not that I know of so far, but I think that's about it. But anyway, that was my episode for Life After Lockup. I apologize for all the technical stuff. I guess it just zoomed out on me or did something crazy or whatever. But if for any reason you guys are trying to chat and I'm not responding, yeah, that means because I'm having some kind of technical stuff. This is not going to be a very fun video for people to watch who are like watching it from the replays. It's a little better when it's live, you know what I mean? Because we're a little solid group over here. We talk shit to each other. But sorry to anybody else out there in YouTube land who may find this a little boring with all these technical issues. But I'm trying to modernize myself. Okay, I'm pushing middle age here, and it is quite a challenge sometimes when you're trying to stay up to speed or something like that. Oh, you've been watching Queen's Court? Okay, Lee Pepper, you've been watching Queen's Court? That's kind of interesting. Yeah, we'll have to see, because that Evan Lozada is a mess, honey. I remember when she was on Basketball Wives, I had to stop watching it because it was just too much. The bottle throwing and cracking bottles and going at people with bottles and stuff like that. I mean, I like reality shows to be a little bit salacious and trashy, but I don't want to see like the all out, going after people and stuff like that. But so yeah, but I definitely am not going to be doing a review on that show, because that show is just too crazy for me. And just, I don't know, I kind of like the dating shows that are more where they take their time, and like I like it when marriage is on the table. At the end, I like the more like the high stakes kind of dating. Like that's why I don't do like the MILF Manor or the what is it, MILF Manor, or like some of these other little silly ones, like, where they're very temporary. I'm not really into those. Would you say, Lee Pepper and Married at First Sight too? You like me? Oh, both you and Susan, you guys watch Married at First Sight. But yeah, because Married at First Sight is more, Well, it used to be a little bit more sophisticated. I don't know if you guys remember before Lifetime took it over, and it was on the FYI channel, if I'm not mistaken. And it was just some random show. I don't even know how I found it. And I caught it from the very first season, and it was really like serious, and it was very challenging and stuff like that. But now I swear to God, they are putting people together just for drama. Because there is no reason in hell that some of these people who are, just quality people who just cannot find other people that are at a stage where they want to be married, at that stage or whatever, matching them up with people who've never been in love, people who don't even live in the state, people who got, baby mamas coming out of the woodwork and like all of this stuff. It is absolute madness. But yeah, I think that's all I can really think of are those two right now. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Well, thanks for joining me. It was a nice little Saturday catching up with my people over here. I hope you're doing well, taking care and staying safe. I will see you guys on Monday for 90 Day Fiancé the other way. And I will see you on Thursday for Married at First Sight. That's like the OG, right? Married at First Sight. I'm telling you, that 90 Day the other way, honey, it is getting good this season. This one is really good. These people are nuts, and I am here for it. So that's it, guys. Take care. I will see you next week, and peace lacho. All right, now let me figure out on my old ass how to even stop this stream.